Mrs. Johnson.
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, I did. The child is now 18. I would like to be relieved of the child support payments.
Continue.
Because I've fulfilled my obligations in the amicable split that we had. So since the child is 18, I would like to be relieved of child support payments.
Okay.
Mrs. Johnson stepped into the courtroom with confidence, insisting that her obligation to pay child support had ended. Her son had just turned 18, and she claimed that meant her responsibility was over. On the surface, her story seemed simple, too neat, almost rehearsed. But as the hearing unfolded...
Sir, how do you feel about that?
Ma'am, I don't know what kind of Afrocentrickery she's trying to run up in here, but it costs money to raise a child. I understand he's 18, but he's handicapped. He's special.
Okay, so now we're getting to the meat of it, because that's not what she just presented to me.
Well,
She
she's
just
acting
presented
special
it.
right now because she don't want to
Well,
pay
sir,
this
let's
money.
not do name calling. That's not nice.
I didn't call her no names, ma'am. I'm just saying she's acting special. All I know is this. It costs money to take care of this child. I don't have it.
The truth began to break through, exposing a far more complicated reality. When the father spoke, his voice was steady but carried a deep frustration. He reminded the court that their son wasn't just 18, he was disabled. This case wasn't about age alone. It was about need, survival.
What type of disability does he
He has a
have?
mental disability, ma'am.
Okay. What type of medical bills does he have?
Currently, my bills are running about $1,800 a month. I have a garage. Obviously, by my dress and appearance today, I'm a simple man. But I make a clean living and do what I have to do. But I can only fix so many cars a day and have to put on helmets and change stuff. I don't have the time.
And ongoing care. For years, the father had shouldered responsibilities far beyond what most could imagine. He revealed that he paid $1,800 every single month to cover his son's care. A mechanic by trade, he spent his days fixing cars.
Where has she been?
Yet out.
Okay, what type of medical expenses does the child have on a monthly basis?
He has rehabilitation.
Okay.
He also has some vocational training skills to help him. We're trying to get him out there on his own a little bit.
Okay.
And he also has a speech therapist that comes in once a week also to help him.
Okay. And other than that, is he does he have any other disabilities or anything?
Not really, other than, her not being around ever.
Okay.
That's the only disability that's really got it messed up.
Inside the garage, he carried the weight of a responsibility no parent should have to bear alone. He described the programs that kept his son afloat: rehabilitation sessions, vocational training, weekly speech therapy. These weren't luxuries, they were lifelines. His word.
And you want to be removed from child support, and you hear about all of the care that it takes to take care of your adult child who's disabled, has special needs.
Your Honor,
make this good.
I'm going to make this good. Due to the fact that I have been around, I do contribute, I am there. My job takes me all over the world. Not only I'm an educator, but I also have another son as well too, who is 16. I'm in both of their lives.
Words painted a vivid picture of dedication, but beneath it all was a quiet sorrow. His pain didn't come only from the bills, but also from the absence of a partner in parenting. He asked the court a question that hung heavy in the air. Where had she been? When the judge turned to Mrs. Johnson,
So therefore, I need a little reprieve, because there are certain things that I need to do with cash. Certain investments I want to make.
When I speak, you stop talking, okay?
Sure.
You're doing a whole lot of talking and you're not saying anything, okay? Your child has needs that this man pays for. Rehab alone is $400 a month. Is this an expense that a doctor has told you that's going to be ongoing in the future?
Me, ma'am?
Yes, you, sir.
revealed little more than excuses. She admitted she traveled frequently, that she had another son and that her time was consumed by other obligations. But the courtroom was unmoved. Parenthood, the judge reminded her, isn't something you can turn on and off at will.
You are asking me to stop paying child support today? You know what, ma'am, according to the paperwork that you provided, your child support is based on your annual income of $30,000 a year, right?
That is correct.
How much are you making now?
Probably a little more over 10,000.
Okay.
Over that.
You know what? Let me ask him, because I don't think some of the information you're giving me is very truthful. Sir, how much money does she make a year that you know of?
When we first did the situation, she was making $30,000 a year. Now,
Rehabilitation costs alone ran $400 a month, and that was only a fraction of the true picture. The judge pressed further. Mrs. Johnson had claimed she earned only $10,000 a year, presenting herself as financially strained. But when the father revealed her real...
Ma'am, how much money do you make a year, truthfully?
Truthfully, about 42,000.
You make 40.
But see, he negates the...
No, ma'am. You made more money, and you tried to... First of all, I feel offended that you came into my courtroom and tried to downplay what the situation was, what it was in the first place. You made it appear as though this child turned 18 and your child support should naturally terminate. That's not what's going on. Your child has special needs that this man has been paying for.
Salary. The courtroom fell silent. The truth was staggering. She was making $10,000 or even $15,000. She was earning $42,000 a year.
And you have gotten a $12,000 raise, in a sense, of salary.
Period of time.
And he, excuse me?
That's the reason I got
even over a period of time. Today you make more money. Ma'am, so you said you make $42,000 a year. According to my calculation, that's about $3,500 for gross a month. That puts your net resources at $2,948.13. Who carries the health insurance on the child?
That would be me, ma'am.
The judge's anger was swift and sharp. To stand before the court and mislead was not only dishonest, it was a betrayal of the child's needs. With the truth exposed, the verdict came down firmly.
Is there anything further?
Well, I was hoping, ma'am, if I could get a little boost in that, because the youngest son, he currently is being tested as well. Some problems that he may be having.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
This is not the platform for you to be asking for an increase, and you just heard what this woman makes, and you heard me do the calculation based on what it is that she makes.
Well, I just asking, ma'am.
No, sir.
On her real income and the child's undeniable requirements, Mrs. Johnson was ordered to pay $471.70 per month in child support. Before the session closed, the father...
That's not how these things are done. You cannot get an increase from what she's making. What she makes is what she makes. Child support is based on a calculation. It's that simple. Now, if you want to do something later and file something in court once it's been diagnosed, what your other child may have, then you can do that. But until then, is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. You all may be dismissed.
You want a clown.
We ain't together now.
Raised one last plea, suggesting another son might also require support. But the judge refused to broaden the scope. The law was clear, and the numbers were final, case dismissed. One parent had shown up, one hadn't, and while the law was followed, the lingering question remained, was justice truly served?